what in the world is wrong with Democrats? What is their problem? They have violence on their mind. And it's not going to do anything for them. All it does is make their situation worse. Okay, Donald Trump Jr. put out a post on X. And he says, just James Comey calling for my dad's murder. How stupid can you get? You know, what is wrong with them? They are the only ones that are violent. Look, and want to get, like this says here, 86, Trump. They're the only ones. The Republicans aren't doing that. The Republicans aren't even doing that to the Democrats. They're not threatening Democrats. What is wrong with these people? They're sick. But anyway, let's take a look here. Kellyanne Conway had a little bit to say about it. So let's take a listen to Kellyanne Conway. She, well, listen for yourself.
This obviously is a threat to the president's life, and that's illegal. I mean, this is something that you could go to jail for 5 years for.
It is, and he knows exactly what he was doing. James Comey is a proven liar, but he's never really had to testify under oath, apart from congressional committee hearings, about what he knew and what he meant in his intent. So I can't wait for that to happen. His phony book, for which he received an advance, Jesse, of millions and millions of dollars. You being interviewed by George Stephanopoulos does not testimony make. He lied in the book. He lied about the lies in the book. He knows exactly what he was doing because the FBI director is our chief law enforcement officer. The Bureau itself spends its days looking for clues like this, particularly against a president of the United States, and particularly one who has had his own life threatened.
And he's a Marine. He knows what these military codes mean.
The Never-Trumpers they just can't help themselves. They're completely irrelevant.
Yeah, you know, he's trying to play stupid with this, that he didn't know what 86 means. Yes, he does. He was the head of FBI. What the, come on, give me a break.
And he does that to get a bunch of likes and reposts on Instagram, of all places. And for him to lie on top of it, to say, I didn't know that some people look at it as an act of violence, a call to violence. I just thought it was a political statement. I actually think he hurts his case when he says, I just thought it was a political statement.
Right.
He's saying, I thought it was a political statement among those of us who don't like Trump and wish he weren't president. It takes one crazy person to say, well, even the former FBI director thinks I should do this.
And so he knows what it means when you put a target on somebody.
Yes.
And he has put a target on Trump for years. I mean, he was the one that made up the Russia collusion stuff. He was the one that framed.
See that? He didn't know that it was a death threat. Bullshit.
Framed him for being a Russian traitor. He was the one who blackmailed him with that dossier right before he was even sworn in. So he knows exactly what he's doing. He's an operator, and he's not some dummy. And he's the former FBI director. When you put something like this out, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes,
what do you
he
think should
does.
happen to him? Do you think the Secret Service people should pay his visit to him at his house?
Yes, but I also like the fact that DHS, if not DOJ, is looking at it. Why not? It's a credible threat against the President of the United States. He's a public figure. He made himself that way. And Jesse, just quickly, January 5th, 2017, 15 days before Trump was inaugurated the first time, Comey led a meeting in the Oval Office. Biden, Susan Rice, Clapper, Brennan, obviously Obama. And Obama said, you're going to tell Trump about the golden showers? You're going to tell him about Russia collusion? He said, yes, I'm doing that tomorrow at Trump Tower. And he did. But he pulled the president aside as everybody was leaving the official briefing and kind of mentioned it to him in passing, the way I would say, how are the kids? Did you go to Disney World this year or not? Oh, by the way, you are a target of an investigation. Jim Comey, it was found by the Inspector General of the DOJ, Michael Horowitz, it was found that Comey mishandled confidential, if not classified, FBI information 7 times in the short period that he was Donald Trump's FBI director. So here's somebody who's lied to Congress, lied in his book, lied about the lies, and is lying today about his intent. 8647, God forbid, it only means one thing. Don Jr.
That's
thankfully
correct.
surfaced it in a tweet, let everybody know about it. And I think that we all need to know what his answers are to this. I don't take him at his word.
Yeah,
Do a polygraph, Mr. FBI Director. Why
Yep,
not?
strap him up. I agree. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Kellyanne.
You know, I got to tell you, if I had done that and posted that, I'd be sitting in jail right now. What takes them so long to come after them and lock them up? There's a problem there. They need to fix that problem. Go in, go get them, lock them up. That's what you have to do. But anyway, I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyway, my buddy, Kid Rock, Bobby Ritchie, he spoke out about this as well. He talked to Jesse Waters and gave his thoughts on it. So let's take a look here at what Kid Rock had to say.
Have you seen what Comey drew in seashells on the beach? This guy says he doesn't know what 8647 means. Do you
Bullshit.
believe that?
Yeah, he's the head of the FBI. He doesn't know what 86 somebody means. I mean, this guy is either drunk or he's clearly got TDS at the highest levels, because Trump handed his ass to him.
That's right.
86 at the I might send out a drunk tweet, all right? I'm in a rock band, for crying out loud. This guy's the head of the FBI. Trump had an assassination attempt twice on him. It's like, what is freaking the matter with these people?
Have you seen what Comey drew?
Yeah, I agree. That's right. What is the matter with these people? What is wrong with them? I don't know. You guys, the Democrats have issues. There is a problem because I think a lot of the problem is they're about to get caught. With all this money laundering and stuff like that, they're about to get caught. Well, actually, they've already been caught, but they're about to get hammered and be taken care of. And that's what they're afraid of. So they're doing everything that they can do to keep them out of trouble, out of jail, out of prison. Your thoughts?